guys, thanks for joining us today. We're putting a quick video together to talk more about why do we give CPR to someone? What does it actually do when we give CPR? Why do we give chest compressions? So again, a big chunk of the CPR program is going through the how-to, but also we want to know the why, right? So what is our why? Why do we give CPR to someone? What conditions do we encounter that would indicate CPR is needed? So anytime we approach a situation where the person's unresponsive and they're not breathing, we want to start immediately beginning administering CPR cycles, right? So we'll have someone activate the EMS system, call 911, get an AED if there's one locally, or a first aid kit. We're going to start CPR by giving chest compressions, right? So for the adult, we compress on their chest with a hand-over-hand technique, which is 2 hands. Interlock the fingers, we squeeze the elbows in tight, shoulders tight, and we want to lean forward so that our shoulders are on top of our hands, and we give our compressions in a straight up and down motion. Right, so we'll give at least 2 inches deep for the adult, which is over 12 years old, or they're heavier than 55 pounds, okay? Again, when we do this, we're doing it because they're not moving blood in their body by themselves. So when we give chest compressions, we're pushing on all that muscle, bone, cartilage, everything to the heart, making a contraction occur. When we do that, we help build pressure throughout the body that will then slowly and gradually move blood up to the brain, okay? So without oxygen, the body's organs fail. They shut down and death occurs. So we are moving oxygen-rich blood to the vital organs of the brain by giving compressions. So again, the adults over 12 years old, heavier than 55 pounds, 2 hands, hand over hand, at least 2 inches deep at a rate of 100 to 120 compressions per minute. If it's a child, we could probably get away with using the 1-hand technique, which is pretty much the same as the adult. However, we only want to use 1 hand because we're pushing slightly less. So we're about 2 inches, somewhere around that mark right there, which means that we may not need 2 hands based on their size. We could probably just use a 1-hand technique. When it comes to the infant, we want to push about 1.5 inches deep, so it's even less than that. Again, the infant is under 1. So when we use the encircling thumb technique, we encircle the chest cavity. We use our thumbs to give compressions about 1.5 inches deep. So again, when it comes to CPR, for the same reason, for all ages, right? They're unresponsive, they're not breathing, they're not moving blood throughout their body, so we need to do that by building pressure in the body by giving compressions. A 2-finger technique is appropriate for infants. Again, 100 to 120 compressions a minute. They are newborn to 1-year-old. A child, we might use a 1-hand technique. However, for the older child, it's still appropriate to maybe use 2 hands based on your strength and ability. That's between the age of 1 and 12, or pre-puberty. And then for the adult, we're at least 2 inches deep, pushing on the center of the chest across the anatomical nipple line. And we're going to do that with a hand-over-hand, 2-hand technique. So hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video, kind of talking through what that looks like, but more importantly, why do we do it? So if there's anything else we can do to answer any questions, feel free to give us a shout. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video today. Thanks.